I want to see this experiment. I want to see it. I think it'll be fun. Um, I don't listen. I don't think Baker Mayfield going to mad rule in and the Carolina Panthers is going to make the team super competitive, but I do want to see it happen. I think it'll be fun to watch. Um, if anything, it'll give Matt Corral an understanding of how to run the offense better than Sam Darnold does. Sam Darnold is not very good at running this offense. It seemed early on in the year. Let's not pretend, right, that Carolina didn't look like a good team at the beginning of the year. It looked like their defense was doing well. It looked like their offense, with a mix of Christian McCaffrey is running and Sam Darnold running, was able to score. The problem that was obvious was they never really had deep pass plays. They never looked like they were super explosive. They were a very controlled offense that relied on short passes, screens, and lots of running from the QB and the running back Christian McCaffrey. And when McCaffrey went down, their whole offense collapsed because it revolved around McCaffrey. Might be Matt Rule just putting the whole house on him. I don't know. Like, McCaffrey hasn't been healthy for 3 years. At this point, you've got to make an offense where the quarterback can command this team. Sam Darnold is not that guy. He is not very good when a play breaks down. He thinks he has the arm talent of Aaron Rodgers, and although he has good arm talent, it's not Mahomes. It's not the top five quarterbacks in the league. He can throw a ball accurately downfield and make some nice passes, but when a play breaks down, he gets panic, flustered, and he throws into double coverages he has no business throwing into. He's like, I'll thread the needle here, and it goes right into the wrong player's basket. I only watched a few of the games. I was watching most of, I was watching the two Saints games because we can see the difference, right? The Saints lost the first game against Carolina, and if you saw, the Saints couldn't get anything in their offense going. To be fair, their offense was neutered, right? They didn't have a wide receiver core that would even get out of the practice squad on most teams. But the Saints defense kind of showed that this team cannot high score against teams, right? Once the Saints started to figure out that they are doing a offense that's more like a quick pass to your first read DJ Moore. You're not really going for long balls at all, and you're doing tons of screens. Uh, they just start to get red, and Sam Darnold's not very good at it. He flusters. He doesn't throw the ball quick enough. I almost feel like that if you were to slot Matt Corral in this offense, he'd probably do better just because he's so used to getting rid of the ball so quickly and being aggressive. Listen, I'm throwing to that first guy. I see I have the option, right? He can understand, he can read the defense to the point where he's just like, okay, that's my first read. I can throw it now and I can get it to him quickly. Sam Darnold is not like that because he thinks he is like a bigger figure than that. Like, he can, if he doesn't like the way the first read is like, oh, it's only 4 yards and maybe it's a tougher throw, I'd rather go for a play downfield, get to the second, third reads. He gets lost in his reads, and then he throws a bad interception because he does not have the he just get some of his throws are really perplexing when you watch them, right? He'll have like a guy, okay, this is my check down, he's over to the side, he's just sitting there, and then he just throws the ball on the ground next to his check down, but he's not about to be hit. It's not like he can't get the ball to him. To be fair, the guy probably catches the ball and gets tackled immediately, but it's just really Sam Darnold's play is very weird. I don't think the offense works for him. I don't think he likes getting rid of the ball that fast. I think he thinks he's a bigger figure and wants to make the difficult throw downfield, and the plays aren't designed for that. They're not designed for that kind of quarterback. Uh, Baker Mayfield being in this team, it's an upgrade. It's an upgrade. He's better than Sam Darnold. He's better than Sam Darnold. It is what it is. You can agree, disagree. You can say that like he fucked over the Cleveland last year. It's possible, but he's 4 years into his career. His stats all look better than Sam Darnold. He's made it work. He took a bad Cleveland Browns, maybe getting better, right? But let's compare pieces, right? So the Cleveland Browns obviously had Odell Beckham and Jarvis Landry, and then Odell Beckham went down, and I believe the Baker Mayfield went on an 8-3 run without Odell, meaning his wide receiver was Jarvis Landry, which hey, it's a good piece, but that's not enough. We're going to compare that to Carolina. That is DJ Moore, who's very good. I'm not sold on Robbie Anderson. I don't think he has hands. I just don't think he can catch the ball very well. It's disgusting how many drop passes he had last year. Which hey, maybe that's also to blame for why Sam Darnold didn't do that well. But yeah, there was some disgusting drops from DJ Moore as well. I don't. It was really there were some games where you're watching Carolina, you're like, holy shit, guys, you need to catch that. But I think DJ Moore is a good piece. Probably a similar player to Landry. He wants to get the ball, and he wants to get a lot of yak. He wants to get lots of yards after catch. He's a bit of a speedster, right? He can get past people. Robbie Anderson's a deep threat. Uh, is this better than Odell and Jarvis? No, but just Jarvis probably, which is when Odell went down, and then the next year Odell and Baker had their drama, whatever that shit was. I don't know who's to blame. I wasn't fucking back there listening to the arguments, but DJ Moore is a good player. Nick Chubb, great running back. Is he better than a healthy Christian McCaffrey? No. Christian McCaffrey healthy is better, but that's not to say that it's not similar. Nick Chubb is a really good running back. If we're just looking at offensive pieces, they're similar in that regard. They don't have a lot of weapons, but they have a few nice pieces. They're similar to Cleveland in that way. The difference is offensive line. Uh, Carolina's offensive line, I don't think they're very good. Especially towards the second half of the year, they got a lot worse when offenses realize we just get to Darnold, he's going to get pressured and he's going to throw a pick. It's what he's going to do. He can't handle the pressure. He's bad at scrambling. When he tries to go for a run, though, he's actually not bad at it. But, you know, lots of times you'll see Sam Darnold first read, second read. Oh, I need to throw, I need to get rid of the ball. Oh, I can't get rid of the ball. I'm going to run it. Oh, I got sacked for 4 yards because he just ran into a defender. I see it plenty. Baker Mayfield, it'll be fun to watch. I don't know how much it'll change, if how much better it'll make the team. I don't know if it'll even make the team better. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe the team still is just bad, if not worse. But it will be interesting. Christian McCaffrey will be healthy for at least one game, which is the first game. And as a glass man is, he'll probably get injured mid-year. I hope not, but it'll probably happen. And Matt Rule needs to realize that he needs to build his offense around his quarterback. He needs to stop building it around McCaffrey and the run game. It's not how you win in the NFL anymore. He needs, there's so many plays I watch on Carolina, and I'm watching. I'm like, where's the design deep play? There's no design deep play intentionally. If it gets down there, it's on accident or it's yards after catch. Uh, it was just so weird to watch. Like, and maybe he doesn't trust Sam Darnold to execute those plays. You're gonna have to. Trust your quarterback. At least give him a shot and designing, around them. Other than short pass play, short screen. DJ Moore, they're playing him zone, so he gets towards the middle of the field, open, throw it to him. He gets 5 or 6 yards after the catch. You're gonna have to design a play that, hey, I'm gonna throw an alert route or something. I think this is definitely an upgrade, but I just really want to see the experiment for the most part. I think it'll be fun. I always enjoy watching quarterbacks go to different teams, especially ones that have been kind of looked down on, right? Everybody likes an underdog story. Everybody likes a comeback story. I enjoy them a lot, but I don't know. I wanted to see Sam Darnold do well. All these people were like, "Oh my God, Sam Darnold haters, Sam Darnold haters." Where are you now after the first 5-6 games when Carolina's looking like a good team, and then it's like, wait a sec, Sam Darnold cannot push the ball down the field. whether that's because of play design, which I believe it to be. I believe the play design is bad, so I believe it's the coach's fault to push it downfield. He just can't do it. The running was super important, and their defense really isn't that bad. I looked at some stats. I don't remember them, so I'm not gonna say verbatim. Their defense was good, but it was misleading. They're not as bad as you think. Um, so I just want to see the experiment. Baker Mayfield's arm was terrible. He's a full body thrower. The way he throws, being a smaller guy, 6'1", being a smaller quarterback, that is a smaller quarterback. Having your arm broken and part of it torn by the last game, it's not great. You can't be expected to be a superstar when you just lost your number one wide receiver because he didn't want to play for you. Be Maybe not understanding that you were playing through that kind of injury or not caring, one of the two. Um, Cleveland, gained Deshaun Watson, and they're gonna lose him for a year at least. They're gonna lose him for a year at least. They might not get rid of Baker because they might need him to play, and if there are two things, right? Baker could be petty, and Baker could say, "Fuck it, I'm not playing for Cleveland. Fuck you, you guys sold. You guys got rid of Odell because we had our problems. We didn't work for whatever reason. That cohesion isn't there. I've been playing with a fucked arm all year, and I didn't really have to, right? I could have just said, you know what, fuck it, I'm injured, I'm not playing. And now you guys are selling me down the river, for Deshaun Watson. Um, it's weird because Cleveland got rid of Odell because that means you're taking Baker's side. That's what that meant. Dealing away Odell. But I mean, you did that, and then you just get rid of Baker. It makes me think, what were you thinking? Do you think Baker's not that guy? I mean, then why get rid of Odell? Keep Odell, get rid of Baker sooner, and or just like sit Baker and then go like, hey, listen, we're gonna go after Deshaun Watson really hard. Maybe think ahead a bit. I don't know what they were, or if they've been thinking ahead. But now Deshaun Watson is not playing at least 1 year, and they don't have a quarterback. They're not going with Jacoby Brissett. I mean, maybe you tank with that, get a good draft pick, but they just lost all their draft picks. So I don't really know about that one. You just lost them all. For Deshaun Watson, a guy who's not going to play a year, hasn't played it's going to be, what, 2 years since he's last played, last year and this year, because he's going to get suspended for a full year. And although his numbers are ridiculous, he wasn't what you would call a winning quarterback. Now, to be fair, the Texans were that bad, but maybe that's why his stats look so good, was because the Texans' defense were so bad. He had DeAndre Hopkins, and he was able to throw the ball downfield and get, nice, pretty stats in a lost game, in garbage time. Maybe that's why his stats look that good. But, Cleveland made their choice. Does Baker Mayfield experiment sound fun? It's the point of the video. Let's just finish it off now. It does. I would enjoy watching it. I would enjoy seeing it all burn down. Does Baker Mayfield save Matt Rule's job? I don't think so, because I think it's Matt Rule's fault. I don't think he's a good coach. I'm not sold on it. I'm not sold on how he runs his offenses in the modern day NFL. So I'm blaming him, and I don't think Baker can save it. I think Baker is a better player than people really, expect him. Like people really shit on Baker, but his numbers are not bad for a quarterback who's 4 years in his league. I think he deserves another chance, maybe two. Like, if Baker went to San Francisco, I think we'd see a completely different team. I think we'd see a much better team, and I think we'd be able to tell, hey, we know, is Baker that guy if he went to San Francisco. Now, Baker's not going to San Francisco. They have Trey Lance. They're probably just going to go for that and see that experiment run down, which I don't know how that's going to go. Trey Lance is very young, though, so there's always a chance. But let's see the experiment. I think Matt Rule gets fired in the end anyways, because he's not good. But I do want to see Baker play and on a different team, because, like I said, I always love quarterbacks playing on different teams. It is fun to watch. That's it for this video. I don't know when I'll be making another one. Maybe more sports drama happens. Maybe when we hear about the Deshaun Watson suspense and how long it's gonna be. But we'll see. Thanks for watching. Bye.